Hey everyone, Dan and Leslie back for another Disney dining review.
This time we are headed all the way over to Disneyland and going to Din Tai Fung, which is at downtown Disney.
Clearly we are not in Disneyland anymore, so we did our dining review and now we are doing the pre and post right here in the studio. So we've already eaten there. But let me tell you what we were excited about before we went. The soup dumplings were the #1 must-get thing here. That is what Din Tai Fung is apparently known for. Din Tai Fung is a chain, and they just recently added a Din Tai Fung restaurant in Disneyland, well, next to the Disneyland Hotel, right inside of the downtown Disney district.
Yes, and the other thing that everybody talked about were the chocolate dumplings to get for dessert. And I'm like, what? So, spoiler, we got them. We'll let you know what we think.
All right, well, I think we are excited to try something totally, there's a lot of construction going on right now in downtown Disney out in Anaheim. So they're adding lots of different things. Porto's Bakery is supposed to come and replace Earl of Sandwich, which is then supposed to move and get some sort of like Gordon Ramsay pub attached to it, and then they've got, what were those two things they were, anyway, there's a lot of construction going on.
There's a Lululemon going in, there's,
Yep.
there's just a lot of things happening.
So it was really fun to ironically go back to the location that we first fell in love with food at Disneyland, which was Earl of Sandwich at the original location, which is now currently where Din Tai Fung sits, or close to it. Obviously that first building was torn down and now this is a new building. Anyway, are you ready?
I am ready to tell you guys all about it.
All right, let's do this. We have arrived. So this is interesting. So they have got an order form that you order everything on. There is a QR code at the top of this thing, and that takes you to an online menu that has pictures of everything. So they're known for their soup dumplings here. We did just put in, we're still trying to like figure out the menu. We did just put in our drink orders. So Leslie got the pear lychee martini, which was highly recommended from some of our best friends. And I got the old fashioned, which I have to try, right? So yeah, I'm excited. Let's do this.
Okay. All right, so I got the pear lychee martini. And I can definitely taste the pear. I don't know what lychee tastes like on the regular basis, but so I'm sure that's probably that other flavor that I have in there. But it's sweet, but it's not like sickeningly sweet. So it's just a very enjoyable, sippable drink that is potentially quite dangerous.
All right, so I got the DTF Old Fashioned, which is Din Tai Fung, just to be clear. Oh man, that's fragrant. Get a lot of orange off of that. One large crystal clear cube, which is fantastic. Very smooth, pretty good. Like, I know there's alcohol in it, but man, that's well balanced. All right, DTF.
We got the little paper to fill out. They recommend 2 items per person. So we went with that recommendation, and we've also had like some recommendations from friends that have been here. So we got 2 orders of the soup dumplings, the Xiaolong Bao. Anyway, the pork ones and the chicken ones. And then we got the sticky rice chow mai with kuro Buddha pork and mushroom. So those are dumplings. And then we got some pork buns. So they're like bigger, bao buns. And then the green beans with garlic. And then everybody said we have to get the dessert. So we did green beans with garlic. I think they were called something a little bit different, but that's what they are. Oh man. Oh, those are really good. We should smother all green beans in like butter and garlic. That's delicious.
The soup dumplings arrived in addition to the bao buns. I'm gonna start with this because the soup dumplings look very hot over there. Okay, all right. So that is a pork bao bun. That is super fresh. Needs a little bit of sauce. So our waitress did bring some chili oil that I'm going to mix up and put a little bit on here. And then she also mixed up a little dipping sauce that's made out of soy sauce and vinegar with some ginger in it. The heat from the chili oil, perfect. And then that sauce she mixed up with the soy sauce and the vinegar. It's like 1 part soy sauce, 3 parts vinegar, and then ginger diced up in there. That is fantastic.
Appreciate the fact that they have instructions here on how to eat the soup dumplings. So basically, you're supposed to pour the soy sauce and vinegar into the ginger dish. Check. Then dip the little soup dumpling in the mixture. Place the dumpling into the spoon and poke a small hole to release the broth. Add some ginger and be careful because it's hot. So let's do that. Oh my gosh. That is so good. Was not as hot as I was expecting it to be, so dive right in.
We also got the chicken soup dumplings. These soup dumplings are amazing. And I know what they're known for, so they should be amazing, but man, if you come to Din Tai Fung, get the soup dumplings. We got an order of 6 of these sticky rice shumai little dumplings here. That one's not my favorite. Very good. Very hot, but it's really just sticky rice with some like mushroom flavoring in there. Definitely hands down get the soup dumplings. So good.
I can't remember the exact name, but we got the chocolate mochi dumplings. Look at that steam coming off of there. I might fry my mouth off. But she recommended getting the little sea salt foam as a side to dip in it, which is cold, so that will help. Oh my God. It was like an explosion of chocolate goodness in my mouth. I'm gonna go enjoy these and we'll finish this up at home.
All right, we are back. Not really, we just did the intro, but you just saw our experience in the restaurant. Now let's talk about it.
This was fantastic and probably, I think, hands down, one of the best places that we've ever eaten at in Disneyland. Definitely highly recommend going there. It was just really good. So,
yeah, no, very, like, it was not oversold.
Yes.
Before we get to the rating, just a quick thing. We did make a reservation. It was for lunchtime on the first day that we got there. So we spent some time in Disneyland. Then we went to Din Tai Fung to eat lunch. Then we went back to DCA to finish out our day. We could have walked up and gotten a table. They said they had opening seating. However, we've talked to several people that have eaten there and they said that they walked up and tried to get in and there was just too long of a wait to do that. So I would highly recommend making a reservation, even though you can walk up, put your name in, and eventually get a seat.
All right, so let's talk ambiance and theming. Theming is on point. I mean, it looks fantastic in there. It feels very Asian inspired. You can actually see, I loved the big giant window where you could see all of the dumplings and stuff being made. That was really
cool.
fun. And then the bar in the center. Ambiance wise, it was a little loud, I would say, just slightly, but I did appreciate that there was plenty of spaces in between the tables. So while it was kind of loud, there was places to move around. It wasn't like you were bumping elbows with people that you didn't know.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. So we couldn't give it like full on perfect score. So it was kind of a combination of really cool theming, some cool elements, that window, but then it being a bit loud in there. There wasn't a lot of stuff goods to soak up anything, but we weren't right on top of each other. So we ended up giving it a 4. Let's talk service. Our waitress, fantastic.
She was so good.
Fantastic.
She gave wonderful recommendations. She took us under her wing, oh, you're new, you've never been here? Let me help you out. I mean, she just was really great. Checked on us, was excited whenever we liked the things that she recommended, and she just was really good.
Yeah, full on into it. Like, she was proud of where she worked. Everything. That's what we're looking for. Like, we want to feel like we are in your home or just in a place where you are super proud of everything they're doing there. And she was she was one of the better waitresses that we've had
Yes.
at Disney, period.
Both coasts.
Both coast. So we gave her a 5.
Drinks. So I got the pear lychee martini, which was outstanding. It was a very sneaky little thing because you couldn't even taste alcohol in it, but I know it was there. And so it was just very, very well balanced, and the flavors in it with the pear and the lychee, and it just all melded together really, really well. I very much enjoyed that cocktail.
I had the DTF Old Fashioned. Side note, like I understand that Din Tai Fung, the abbreviation would be DTF. But for any of you 90s kids out there that watch Jersey Shore, like that's an unfortunate abbreviation to have on this restaurant. So I got the DTF Old Fashioned, which
The Din Tai Fung.
the Din Tai Fung Old Fashioned.
Be clear.
It was good. It was not my favorite Old Fashioned ever. It was definitely well balanced. It did there was not one aspect of that was overpowering. But I will say, I was happy with it until I tried hers, and she had the winner. So if you go to Din Tai Fung, get that pear lychee martini thing. It was fantastic. It was like the perfect blend of sweet and
Tartness.
tart. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was perfect. But mine was really good as well, just not to that level. So we ended up settling on a 4.5 out of 5 for drinks. Now the food. Holy smokes. Okay. So the things that everybody raved about were a 5, hands down. We'll talk about those. The things that nobody really raved about and were just good, were just good, right?
Yes.
So not really the tale of two cities here, but you got some really amazing things that you have to get here, and you got the rest of the menu, which is pretty solid as well.
Which I think if you had gotten the things that are just solid, you would know that there were better things out there, right? So anyway, all that to say, we got the soup dumplings. We got 2 different kinds. Those were outstanding.
So good.
5 across the board.
Yep.
So good.
They have chicken, pork, and then a
Crab and
shrimp thing.
shrimp. And she advised, she was like, if you haven't ever had our soup dumplings, I think you need to try either the pork or chicken first, because the other is an acquired taste. It's really good, but the flavoring it can be a little alarming to some people. So I appreciated that recommendation.
Yeah, and complete with she made a special sauce. It was
Yeah.
fresh ginger, and then I think it was 1 part soy sauce, 3 parts vinegar, which was great with the dumplings. And she brought out chili oil that you could sprinkle in there if you wanted. It was so good.
So good.
Now the bao buns, just okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
Nothing to write home about. The actual bun was fantastic, but the meat inside, nothing really to write home about.
Yeah.
I wasn't that blown away by those. And the green beans were good, just not the best thing I've ever had.
I thought the green beans I think I liked the green beans more than him, and I wish I had more room. We actually took them back to the hotel and never had a chance to eat the rest of them, so I'm very disappointed.
She asked the waitress, would these be good if I just put them in the refrigerator and just kind of snacked on them cold? She's like, yeah, I think so. Never happened.
Never happened, but whatever. And then we had a rice dumpling thing, and for us it just felt a little too starchy. There was too much rice and dumpling in there.
It was the sticky rice shumai.
Sticky rice shumai is what that was. So it was kind of a dumpling outer, and then there was sushi rice in there with some mushroom and stuff in there. The flavoring was really good. It was thick, it was heavy because
It's a
of
lot of starch.
all of the rice and everything in there. Yeah. So we liked it, but it was not our favorite. Then the dessert came. I mean, if I had had more time, I would have gone back and gotten another order of the little chocolate mochi dumpling things and another pear lychee martini.
Don't listen to her. We were stuffed rolling out of there. We
No,
couldn't
I'm saying,
have eaten
another
another
day.
bite. Oh, another day.
Yeah.
So the dessert, we do need to spend some time on this. There were 6 dumplings that came out with the dessert. Came out in a little steam thingy. And basically, it's a regular dumpling wrapper, but inside is basically the inside of a chocolate lava cake. So it's a really rich chocolate, kind of creamy, just center. And then we got a side of this sea salt foam that you dip the chocolate dumpling in, and it was real good.
It was so amazing. I mean,
Real good.
I wasn't exactly sure what to expect because a chocolate dumpling doesn't necessarily sound like something that I would like. But no, this was fantastic. Do not leave there without getting that dessert.
Soup dumplings, You got 3 to choose from, and then those chocolate dumpling things.
Yeah.
And get the sea salt foam to go with it.
And get the green beans. I really like the green beans.
All I have to say, so the shumai, the big bao buns, the green beans even, none of that was a 5, but all of them were kind of that 4, like pretty solid food. But the soup dumplings and those chocolate dumplings, those were a 5. So we settled in the middle at a 4.5 overall for food. So if you add all of that up and divide by 4, you get an overall 4.5 out of 5, which is a very good rating. Hi, sisters.
Hey, princess.
Which is a very good rating for any restaurant, especially a Disney restaurant, especially a Disney restaurant with all the competition of downtown Disney and the park restaurants. This is fantastic. Side note, we actually ate at Great Maple the day after for dinner, and I like Din Tai Fung better. And Great Maple was very good.
Well, if you are liking these videos, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.
And we will see you on the next video.